Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Caitlin Williams, and welcome back to another Dill-Bill Cricket Academy interview. We are just waiting on Roger, and then we will go ahead and start with our interview. And then, quick disclaimer: if any of you guys have questions that you want to ask for Roger, just leave them in the comments, and then he'll answer them afterwards. Thank you. Hi.
How's it?
I'm good. How are you? I'm Caitlin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Caitlin.
So I think we can jump straight into our questions. And then also I've just told the viewers that if they have, if anyone has questions they would like to ask you, they should just leave it in the comment section and then you'll just reply afterwards. Is that fine?
Okay. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright with that.
Perfect. So Roger, can you please tell us a bit more about your background, where you come from, how you grew up?
Yeah, it's a long time ago. I grew up in I grew up in Stellenbosch. I went to school there. A primary and high school. As you know, I've learned my cricket in the streets in Cluttersville in Stellenbosch. I played my club cricket there as well. Played for various clubs there. Obviously, I grew up with two brothers and a sister, mother and father. I think Stellenbosch, most beautiful town in the country. I don't mind going back there to stay, but in between the vineyards, I used to go run around. But that was as a youngster and as a teen. So Stellenbosch, that's my hometown.
Yeah. Okay, so who inspired you to get where you are today?
I think it comes from. I think my brothers and my father, they were all cricketers, but I had local heroes, I had international heroes. Like we all supported the West Indies in the 80s and early 90s. Viv Richards was one of my heroes. Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Wells, unbelievable bowling attack they had. Those were my heroes. They inspired me to play cricket. But as I mentioned earlier, I think it was in the genes. My brothers, my father never had the opportunity to achieve what I achieved. Because of apartheid and all these things. So they taught me the game in the backyard, in the streets, etc.
That's brilliant. Okay, so to start off with official cricket questions, what's your feeling about the new change in the South African domestic structure from 2021 to 2022?
I think it's always going to be healthy for cricket, although there's a few guys who's going to, when I say guys, I talk about certain players and certain coaches who are going to lose their job. There's already guys that without a job. I'm one of them. Look here, at the end of the day, it's healthy for cricket. At the moment, cricket is in a bad state. We try to rectify it. I think we're at number 9 in ODIs ranking. Hopefully, we will, with the new structures, will get better. Look here, we are unbelievable cricket nation. We've got a demanding public too. People want to see us, play better cricket. But the new structures, definitely. So the new structures for me, look here, it's gonna take a while before we're gonna get used to it. You must remember now there's no more semi-provincial cricket after franchise cricket. So there's now just, first-class cricket when I started. And then your second tier is obviously your academy players, which are very, very young players. They basically come out of school. So The structure's there for me. I don't care. I just want good cricketers to come through and make sure that our structures get better into the future.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, so you represented the Proteas in 3 T20 matches and then 37 international ODI matches as well. Can you describe the opportunity or the dream you had to represent your country on such a level?
I think you answered my question there. It's always our dream, you know. When you grow up as a youngster and you see your heroes play, obviously on television and on the cricket field, even when I was a youngster, see my fellow senior club cricketers, they all inspired me. And you ask yourself, I want to be an international cricketer. I want to be a first-class cricketer. I think you keep on knocking on the door. You keep on, you know, asking questions. You keep on associating with the right people in cricket. And I think if you can follow that, I think obviously you have to have talent, hard work. That's all going to be. Everybody, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. Everybody says hard work. You need to have the talent. You need to listen. You need to have good skills to become where you or to become a Protea or international player.
And good discipline, I would hope. You should be very disciplined.
Yeah, I wasn't a disciplined guy of all my mates who, you know, you sometimes you see that little devil sit on your shoulder. Let's go have a drink, and you stay out for late hours. But I think you made a good point: discipline, and you know, associate yourself with the right people in the cricket fraternity. That is important. You know, you have to work your backside off. You know, train hard, and to be honest, I wasn't the you know, a hard-working guy, but I think listening to other people and accept and take in what they offered me probably took me where I really wanted to be.
Okay, so Roger, what's your best cricket moment or memory that you'd like to share?
Well, there's plenty, you know. I always refer to people that played with me, you know, guys who made good hundreds, good 200s, guys who really step up to the plate when it's crunch time, you know, people talk about the 4-3-8. That yes, that is way on top of my list. You know, it's an unbelievable day. It's a freaky day. But a guy like, you know, Herschel Gibbs, who you know, I played cricket with for Western Province and international cricket. You know, probably the most talented cricketer or batsman I've seen in my career. You know, I don't care what other people say. The guy was just brilliant, you know. Cricket just looked easy for him. You know, any sport he played was just easy for him. You know, guys like that, you know, or, you know, good innings, good bowling, you know, Henry Williams, who I played with at Boland, a guy with such a lot of skill with the ball in his hand, you know, Adrian Kuiper, who read the ball a mile, Lance Klusener, guys who really took the game away from others. That is highlights for me, you know, and that and because of these oaks, we all help each other on the cricket field, and that's why we were successful. Yes, 4-3-8, unbelievable day. Who will forget that day? It's a long time ago. Time just flew, you know. So yes, definitely on top of my list.
Okay, and then so with the whole COVID situation going around, do you have a 5-year plan that you've set going forward?
Yeah, I think, you know, when COVID hit us really badly about a year ago, I think when I was in charge of KZN Cricket, the provincial team, all we could do is, you know, try to bond with each other, try to speak to your squad. We used to play every week. We used to play a question and answer little thing on Zoom, and that kept the boys going. And yes, a year ago, when we hit the field, we could only play a few games, and that we had 100% ratio when we played that games in a bubble in Stellenbosch. So we played about 5 games. We won all our 5 games, but we had opportunities when restrictions were lifted to train together, but. Look here, it is what it is. You can't do anything about COVID. You just have to be careful. Protocols were in place. So, you got to stick to it, and you got to be safe, and you got to be sound, and you got to look after each other. So it was a messy process, but we pulled through.
Yeah.
We pulled through.
Okay, so over the years, was there anyone in particular or anyone that you admired throughout your cricket career, specifically like one person?
Sorry, can you repeat that question? You just broke up there for a bit.
Okay. Sorry. So over the years, is there anyone in particular that you saw as your role model or someone who inspired you?
Yeah, I think I touched on it earlier that there were a lot of guys that were my role, but there's one guy, Omar Hendry, when he came back from Free State and started a job at Stellenbosch University, my dad actually approached him and asked, "Listen, I want you to take this youngster under his wing and try to make him a professional cricketer." I can tell you this much: the guy really kicked my butt. It was hard work, and those days we trained hard, and it was different training. And eventually, I stuck with him, and he showed me the ropes. What's it about to be a first-class cricketer? It wasn't easy, It was, in all honesty, I wasn't the keenest guy when it comes to fitness, but we had to do it. We had to do it. And what Omar showed me is all about, understand what you want to do, understand what it is to work out, and what it is to bowl quick, what it is to swing the ball. So definitely, we had long chats about cricket, and that's the way I've learned. It was a mentor for me. We don't spend a lot of time together, but when I'm stuck in as a coach now, I can always pick up the phone and say, "Hey, this is the problem. What do you think I should do there?" So there's always a guy for the youngsters out there. Pick yourself a guy you can refer to, whether it's 60 years down the road. There's always one guy that you will always, listen to and think, "Okay, this guy's talking the truth," because you will probably get a bit of a scrambled mind or confused when you listen to too many people. Yes, there's nothing wrong listening to a lot of advice and advisors, but you have to have that one guy that this makes sense. Correct, yeah. So Omar Hendry, for sure that when I started, even before I became a first-class cricketer, he was the guy. Asked me to come and play at Stellenbosch University. He was the coach there, and raw talent. Just wanted to bowl quick. It's not about that. It's about think on your feet. That's important.
Okay, so Roger is not a professional cricket player. What other career would you pursue?
I'm not sure. Probably yes. Probably a passion. I fly all the time and always wanted to be a pilot, but how expensive that is when you grow up as coming from a poor background. you know, it can always be a dream, but it's a passion. And I always say when I walk with my team in the airport, and I normally stop these oaks and ask, listen, yeah, do you enjoy your job? They always say yes. They always say yes. It's just so exciting. They just look so neat, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I always, even if I go on YouTube, I always go and, you know, how to fly planes and watch these oaks land and take off. And it's brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
So you played Nail Biting International one-day match on the 12th of March in 2006, where South Africa beat the Australians 438. Can you walk us through that match? What was going through your head? What was your emotions? Like, what was the experience like?
Yeah, I think, in fact, we had a discussion with one of my mates the other day. It was a 5-match series, which started somewhere, I think, in Cape Town, and you move up north to the Bullring. But I think, you know, and back then, the Australians were probably the best side. If you look at it side on paper, they were probably the best side in the world then. But, you know, they leveled this, I think they leveled this, or we leveled the series in Port Elizabeth, or they leveled the series in Durban. I'm not sure. I think they leveled the series in Durban. And so to the final countdown at the Bullring, and we knew it was going to be packed. It was probably the two best sides in the world then. On and off, we weren't so sure who was the best team, was it them or was it us? So, at the end of the day, I don't think we were nervous. We were more excited about the whole situation in terms of, you know, we're playing probably at the Bullring, and we knew there's going to be a lot of people in, and following up to the last game, I think it's always going to be excited. So, you know, but you know, on that day, it was just a freak day, you know. We could have batted first. We could have been bowled out for nothing. They batted first. They got 400 and something. We bowled poorly. We weren't on song, you know. We panicked a bit. You know, there was one stage that one of our bowlers wanted to bowl when we saw 300 and something. And you must remember, back then, you know, even when we got 300, it was already a massive score, you know. And to get to 400 plus, I mean, we were totally out of the game. And, you know, there were some brilliant innings from the Australians. There were some brilliant, you know, innings from Herschel Gibbs, Ricky Ponting, all these guys. But I think to come to the nitty-gritty stuff, you know, when we went to bat, I think we just wanted, as a bowling unit, we just wanted to get, you know, the hammering of our bowlers, get it out of the way, and you know, people were cracking jokes at halfway through. And I think Jacques Callis, I think it wasn't, he cracked the joke about, come guys, they're only 10 runs short after they got 400 and something. I think the bowlers wasn't happy with him. So but my mate Herschel Gibbs, he made a proper comment, and that's the way I know him. He just walked past me and he said, I'm posing this bowlers today. I've got nothing to lose. So look here, it was unbelievable, and I think, you know, losing Boeta Dirpena early on, we thought, okay, I think we're gonna be bowled out here for nothing. But you know, Herschel and Graham Smith, ex-national captain, played out of their socks. You know, everybody chipped in, and then Boucher, you know, took us right to the end, and everybody chipped in. I even, you know, played a nice little sweep for 4. Makaya played a brilliant one down to third man. But if you ask me, who was the hero on the day, I would say everybody were heroes. You know, we worked it out. Definitely. We worked it out. We were always communicating, and I think that's important for youngsters. Communicating, communicating, sending messages out there. to the middle, and and what is nice about the batters who were batting for us, they always, they said, there was always messages coming towards the change room to say, listen here, don't panic, right? We got it covered. And I think Mickey Arthur, the coach then, with his staff, when the 20th over approached, we actually were 200 and something still to get. And I think we worked it down very nicely in terms of change of game plan in terms of 2020 cricket with wickets in hand, But listen, yeah, if you ask me, were you guys in for a shout there? No, we had no chance. We only found out halfway through our innings, we really not in for a chance here. Herschel, although Herschel and Graham played unbelievable, but look, until the last ball, until the last runs we needed to get, the game was always on. Both teams can actually won it from there.
Okay, so you've retired. What do you do these days? Is there anything?
I'm looking for a job. That's what I'm doing.
I think most of us are looking for a job right now.
Look, yeah, after I retired, I took up coaching, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about other people. How to compose yourself, how to treat other people. Everybody's not the same. So coaching is, cricket is my life. Coaching is probably my job now. My philosophy is, I want to make a difference. When I say make a difference in someone's life is, when that guy work out by me and play for South Africa, that is what I want. So my free time I play golf. I'm at home at the moment. It's winter. There's no cricket going on. I try to do one-on-ones. But hey, what can I say?
I think you just answered my next question, because I wanted to ask you, what do you love doing in your free time? And you mentioned that you play golf. Yeah.
Golf. The people who knows me, it's just golf. Right?
Yeah.
Family time. Obviously, family time. Pick up my daughter. Spend time with my family. So now that I'm in Cape Town and I'm around here, I try to do what I can. I've got to work around the house, and I've got a dog that I walk in the mornings or in the evenings. But golf. That is my thing.
Golf every day. Okay, and then my last question. Do you have any advice for young sports people on how to accomplish their goals?
Yeah, I think it's different now. When I started, you just have to keep knocking on the door. I think, again, associate you with the right coaches, associate you with the right people in cricket. And it's tougher now, I think, with transformation and all these things. But the ultimate thing is, if you score runs on the cricket field, if you take wickets on the cricket field, people can't refuse you. It's that simple.
Yeah, they can't deny your talent.
Leave the hard work alone. Leave the dedication alone. I'm sure there are people. Focus on when you get the opportunity, get you 100, get you 50, but continuously, all the time. Put pressure on selectors. All right. Yes, you need to be skillful. You need to be clever. But if you get that opportunity, don't let people point finger at you. When it's necessary to run, you run. If coach tell you run up Table Mountain, you run up Table Mountain. All right?
Yeah.
And I mentioned earlier, it has changed. Back in the day, 20 years ago, people just rock up at the practice at the nets and we bowl. Now you do fitness, you need to be stronger, Do all these things. But the most important,
yeah.
when you step over that white piece of chalk there, you got to do the business. Simple.
Yes, sir. And that's that. I would like to thank you so much for your time. It has been an honor speaking to you and getting to know you a bit. Guys, and that's all from me. Until next time. Oh, and we would like to thank the National Lotteries Commission for being our sponsor. And that is all from me, guys. Until next time. Goodbye.
It was a pleasure. I see a few of my ex players are making some stupid comments here, but okay.
You can go answer them in the comment section. I'll check it out.
All right, cheers. It was a pleasure to be on your show. It's a great show, and hopefully I can be on here again. All right.
Thank you,
cheers,
sir. Bye.
Bye. Bye.